Yep, it's Tarzan the Hood Zookeeper. We back here with a special edition. You see me with the motherfucking cowboy hat on. You know what I'm talking about? We got a special guest here. He come from my goddamn home state, Texas. If you can't motherfucking tell, we some Texas boys in this bitch.
There you go.
Uh, Big OG, tell him who your name is. Tell him what you do.
My name Big Tex, y'all from Houston, Texas, man. I'm a country soul singer, country trap soul singer, and we changing the game for country music, soul music, R&B music, everything. We doing it with a new twist, and we just showing love, man.
Understood. I feel it. I
Yeah,
feel it.
yeah.
So, how you get into this? Was you into like country first, or was you into rap?
I was always in the country. My daddy loved country. My daddy grew up. I grew up on like people like Kenny Rogers and
Okay.
Lionel Richie,
Okay.
Commodores. Back in the day,
I
they
was
had.
just jamming the Commodores before I got here. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
That good old
yeah,
what is that? Zoom.
yeah. Okay,
That's my
okay.
shit. Zoom my shit.
If you listen to the Commodores, you really listen close. They got a country twang in their voice.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Especially Lionel. You know
yeah.
what I mean? They come from down south Mississippi, so
Okay, okay, okay,
that's how I kind of fell
okay.
in love with country music back in
So
the day.
outside of like Lionel and the Commodores and stuff like that, who you think would be like growing up, uh, some of your inspirations?
Well, I grew up, man. I'm from the '70s, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know
No,
what I
no, go
mean?
ahead, spit it. We need some. Let the
Yeah.
motherfuckers know who was bumping them 70s and 80s for you.
Well, in the '70s, Marvin Gaye was the king of R&B.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Songs like um, "Let's Get It On"
Mm,
and "Sexual Healing" and
classics.
a classic Marvin Gaye. Like Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. I tell people all the time, if you go back and listen to Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell album, they would have if they would have stayed alive, the world wouldn't even got the way it is because they had a real love type of relationship in their
Facts.
music. It kind of when that split up, it was nobody to actually keep that alive. So I fell in love with love music
Mm-hmm.
because my mama and daddy had a love relationship. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Everybody don't get a chance to see that.
Not at all. That's very important that you did get to see that. That's
Exactly.
very a special. S- I forgot the word, but special experience. You know what I'm
Exactly.
talking about? Because not everybody get to see that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
For
I
sure.
mean, and even me, in my life, I've been divorced a couple times, so I
Right.
don't even have that type of life. You know what I mean?
So I would say like, so I got a tattoo on my neck that says I know everything about love. It is not to be corny, but it's I use that tattoo to justify that I see different forms of love.
Yeah.
So like you just said, that's what I felt when you just said like between seeing your parents and between being in two different marriages, it's like you get to see love in different forms. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so I think that's more important to just be like, oh, I was just with this person for all my life, and this is all I know. Because that's not really. It is love, but at the same time, you don't know different forms of love, and I think
Right.
it's real important to see loves in different ways, and that's how I go about my life. Yeah,
Love is a word that can be translated. You got different types of loves. You
yeah,
got, and this is a spiritual thing too. Love is at the end of the day, God is love.
right, right,
It's
right.
so when we got that word is in the middle. I mean, you got God is love. So it's the definition of God, and God loved us so much that he literally gave his sacrifice his life for us. You know what I mean?
And-
I ain't never sacrificed my life.
Right,
You know what I mean? For nobody. You know
right,
what I mean? But I got kids, and I feel like I would sacrifice my life for them because I love them.
for sure.
You know what I mean? That's a whole different level of love. That don't have to deal with no relationship like a girl, man, and a woman.
For
That's
sure.
a different type of love. So I feel like everybody know love in different ways. So I believe, like me as a singer, I come from a group, in the '90s R&B group called
Okay.
Ideal, and it was so crazy because we got a hit record, and if they look up the record Ideal, it's a song called Get Gone,
Mm-hmm.
and it says, pack your bags, get the hell on. Love don't want you no more.
Mm.
And when I was in the group, I remember that song, and I was like, I really can't represent this song.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because if God is love, how can we say that to somebody that go to hell? Love don't want you no more. So I left the group
Yeah.
at that particular time, and everybody thought I was crazy for leaving the group. But I turned it all back around in my music because I started talking about the love that I felt. Like I fell in love with the ocean
Right.
when I was in California. And I felt like, what if I was right? What if the ocean was my girl?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What would happen if I sang songs to the ocean? What would happen? And then, like now, what happened to me now, what I'm experiencing, it's like a tsunami came back.
Okay.
It's like I got overloaded with the songs that talk about love, and you know, it's like I started like looking at the equipment that I used to buy, and when I started I used to go in the studio with a producer, and then I learned how to record myself on a computer,
Right.
which you're going from reel to reels and tape to digital files, and I had to learn how to get good on it. So I started getting good on it, getting better and better and better and better, to
Right.
where now my stuff is like at epitome of good when it comes to my music, but it's
You've been
all
perfecting
love.
the craft.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've been
yeah. I
perfecting the
started. That's
craft.
another love. I started loving what I was doing.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean? So
I think love is very important. I think a lot of people, a lot of different people, a lot of brothers and a lot of sisters and a lot of just people in general, they stem from a lot of hate or they have past trauma that they can't get over and they got a lot of hate in them. But at the same time, I really stem from love. Like, I didn't necessarily grow up in a two-parent household, but like my mother showed me a lot of love, and I think that's the reason why I moved the way I am today, because I seen her love for a lot of people in the matter of sense of like we have family and we have like family friends who will come stay with us, and she always had that open hand to everybody else. So that why I feel like I'm so generous to everybody else. Shout out to my moms,
shit.
and just my family in general. My family, they look out for you. Not
Yeah.
saying bite the hand that feeds you, but at the same time, um, as long as you willing to help yourself, we gonna help you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No matter who you is and what you do, we see the positiveness in what you're doing, we gonna help you. And I feel like a lot of people don't come from that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they didn't have the same experiences that we had, or went through the same trials and tribulations, or seen the same type of love in their life, and they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Or shit like that, because a lot of people stand from a lot of hate, and even if they don't feel like it's hate and it don't come off to hate from them, it's like it still is what it is. Like you
Mm-hmm.
still hating, or you still just a negative being in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And so we need more positive influences to where, like you said about the song, it's like they talk about love don't live here anymore, but at the same
Mm-hmm.
time it need to be a place where love do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
One of my new songs, man, is called "Love." Love needs you around.
right.
And I really think that that's gonna be because I think that if we talk about love and the aspect of that, it'll bring people closer together.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need more songs and we need more energy into this world, especially this is 2026. This is the beginning of the year. This is literally like day number 5.
Right.
You feel me? And by that being said, we need to put more energy out. It would be nothing but beautiful by the time the end of this year, going into the next year, is that we have more positive energy in this world. So if we can put out more music that is more positive and more energy that's positive, and we can get our surroundings, our environment, our country, our world in a better positive place, that'll be beautiful. You know what I mean? Even just like I said, don't let nobody abuse you, but even if you can help people and look past the bullshit or your trauma, and you can put out love and at least give person one chance. You ain't gotta keep on giving them two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 chances, but if you can give people at least one chance,
I'll be
I
making
think
a
that
mistake,
matters.
man. Sometimes I don't know if it's a mistake, but I'll be
Uh-huh.
giving people chances, like for real, bro.
Don't keep on giving them hella chances, but at least if you give them one,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And if they don't do you too bad at first time, maybe a second chance. But outside of that, I think we're going to stop at second chances. You
Second
know what I mean?
thing, yeah.
That's it. We ain't going to keep on giving you third, fourth, five, six, seven,
Be
eight.
3 times strikeout type
I'm
shit.
not even getting to the third time. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah, I've already,
Depending on
yeah.
how bad you did me the first time, we might cut it off there. But
Yeah.
I'm the person where I believe in second chances. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
got a little honey bun, but like if it's like a female out there in the past, you feel me, that we did something and it didn't go right the first time, I might give her a second chance. But if I see the same traits from that first time or the same bullshit from that first time, no, because I believe people honestly don't change. People evolve. It's like a Pokemon, right? So like a Pokemon, it's like the Pokemon is who it is, and it just involved.
To the
It's
something
still
else.
that same Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's just involved into something else. You know what I mean? So I feel like we all go through trials and tribulations who give us more lessons and give us more accolades in life, but at the same time, that's still that motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, and not in a negative way, because I changed a lot throughout my whole lifetime, but at the same time I feel like I'm still that same nigga in the core. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still that same person in the core, no matter what state I go to, no matter what relationship I'm in. I'm still that person in the core. And I think that speaks a lot, because at the same time it's like I still always been a good person.
Yeah.
Every year, every place, every state, I still been a good person. I still been the lending hand. Like I might done some fucked up shit in the past. I might did this, did that, but I always been the same genuine person I always been. I always been helping my friends. Always help people who want to be helped.
Right.
So I
I'm
feel
like
like
I'm like
if
that.
you know what I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like so we only human. So if we do something, we do some fucked up shit, we only human. Don't kill me. We only human. You know what I mean? It's okay. Players fuck up too, but at the same time, if that player is also the same person who's willing to grow from their mistakes,
Yeah.
then that's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're willing to grow.
Yeah.
And
We
that's
all
all
make
that
mistakes,
matters.
though. You feel me? So we make mistakes, but we all can get back on. To
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. Treat everybody right. You know what I mean? We wrote a song recently called "Treat Everybody Good,"
Okay.
so that you don't have to make the mistake of treating the right person wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the and that song right there. It make when people hear it, you can kind of see the spirit. Like people like, yeah, that's true.
Right.
Because what happens if you go out every day and you say, I'm gonna treat everybody good, no matter how other people treat.
Right.
The right person may come along, and you will get the blessing from it versus being just because somebody treats you bad, you start treating other folk bad, and you might mess around and treat the right person. God have a right person come in your life. Just like us. Look, man,
Yeah.
we met at the thing the other day, right? We met at the thing the other day. If we was funny style in any kind of way,
Right.
we wouldn't even be here right now.
And that's very simple. Just for sure. I say that for sure as in a matter of sense of you never know who do what. You never know who cousin is who cousin. You know what I mean?
Say that.
You might think that, oh, I'm some regular motherfucker. Or you might think old boy down the block is some regular. His cousin or his brother might be the person head in charge of some record company,
Come on,
something.
man, that's neat.
And then y'all done hit it off, and he like, you know what? I want to put you on. I want to give my brother your card. I think you're a genuine person, and you just never know who you might meet. And what they say, the old term is like, you get more flies with honey than you do shit.
You get more bees with honey. Flies
You
go
know
to
what I mean?
shit.
Hey, look, you know what I mean?
That's all good.
You know what I mean,
It's all
though?
good. We corrected though.
You know what I mean?
But see, now think about it though. I got this thing called Mr. Bullcorn. If you watch out for Mr. Bullcorn, you also watch out for Mr. Bullcorn wife. Because you know what I'm saying? Bullcorn always gonna look like bullcorn.
Yeah.
Bullshit gonna smell like bullshit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So what you want to do is always be on the lookout for it, but always know that God will make sure that if you do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna attract the people you're supposed to attract.
Right.
Okay? So bullcorn always gonna be there. Bullshit gonna always be there. But if you do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna attract. Everything is attracted
For sure.
in life. You know what I mean?
For sure.
If you got shit, flies gonna come around.
For
If
sure.
you got honey, see I got over there?
Look, nah, for real.
That part. So yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. Treat everybody good, man. I really live by that. I live by that in my music. I preach that, you know what I mean, just in my life, because I'm on my second go around as an artist, to be able to do it at the level I'm at, you know what I mean, and then the level that's going to. I got a call yesterday from a shout out to Jammin' Jimmy Olsen, who Jamming Jimmy Olsen. He's in the DJ Hall of Fame from Texas. He's a syndicated DJ. He hit me up and he said, "Man, that's a good song." And if the Texans will put it on in the stadium, if you put some of the players' names
Yeah.
in there. So quickly, I just jumped on my computer and switched it up and put some players' names in there.
Okay.
And now because I even told him I grew up on you and I treated him good. He treated me good. I treat him good. Now I'm getting some airplay in the Super Bowl champions of 2026. I mean, y'all see what I said?
Yeah.
Super Bowl champions 2026. I'm gonna get a play in the stadium
Right.
because I treat somebody good.
See, if they don't even know, and if they can't tell, that boy wearing that Texas jersey right now.
JJ
We
Watt.
got it on there right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
H-Town.
For sure. So, who you think would be your top favorite country artists?
My favorite.
Give me like a good 5
favorite country artist now.
of all time.
Of all time.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what
Well,
decade, what.
I was at the country show in L.A. for Morgan Wallen,
Right.
and Morgan Wallen brought Post Malone out on the stage.
You gonna throw Post Malone as country?
But let me say that because I ain't never seen Post Malone do it like he doing it now. Because
Right.
I grew off Post Malone, white
Iverson, yeah. I was just gonna say
And,
that.
I mean, he was straight hip hop. Like I met him at Rodeo Drive
Right.
some years ago in 2017, and he was straight hip hop. So
For sure.
when I saw his
He had a
transition,
grill and everything.
yeah, and he still got a grill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I saw his transition from from hip hop to country, and then Shabuzi. I saw Shabuzi.
Oh, Shabuzi hard.
I saw him at the BET Experience in 2023 in LA, and I was like, you know what? I got a country twang too. I can sing like that. So I started making my move to it, and in 2024, I wrote a song called "Good Life." And a guy that is country, he said, "Man, that's a good song." I was gonna give it to him, you know what I
Right.
mean, but I didn't.
You
And
doubled down and kept it on yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Good Life in 2025 became a Houston, Texas hit. I sang it
Okay.
every week in Houston that I was there. Sang everybody know Good Life. So I started writing in the midst of Good Life. I wrote Moonlight Loving You, and I wrote it with thinking like Morgan Wallen on my brain.
Okay.
Because Morgan got a little hip hop to him too. So I was like, you know what? If they could do it, I can do it. So I created a country trap soul, man.
Right.
Morgan Wallen would be the answer to that. I would say shout out to Morgan Wallen. Hopefully I can get on the track with you, bro.
Oh, for sure. You gotta manifest that.
Yeah.
You gotta manifest it.
Yeah.
What is something you think? What is either something or a few things that you want to accomplish for this year ahead, this 2026 year? I know we all got plans. We all got goals. What is a few of your goals without giving out too much of your sauce or your plans? You know, I know a lot of people be stealing. What'll be some things that you want to accomplish?
Well, to steal this one goal that I'm gonna talk about, you gotta come
Mm-hmm.
and get down on the ground and grind like I
Right.
did for the last 7 years, and that's to double down and make a real major statement for music here in the city of Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
They can try to steal it if they want to, but they got a lot of work to do. You feel me? I've been here 7 years, going back and forth from here to Texas to Cali. My kids like me being here.
Okay.
So I decided to lock and load and plant my staff right here in Vegas. Now that that don't mean I'm gonna be here when summertime hitting and be all hot and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nah.
man. Last year it was 120 degrees. That was
Man,
crazy.
listen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock and load on Vegas with a goal, and I already started. Me and my team. Shout out to my team, D. Shout out to Success Express. All these guys that's on board with me. We locking and loading. First we started. Shout out to my man, Filipino Jesus.
That part. You
know
was
what I
just
mean?
talking about him.
Yeah, Filipino Jesus, man, saw me on the bridge at the Cosmo. He opened up the door for First Friday. He got
Okay.
the Cosmo every week, and me, Filipino Jesus, my man D, we all gonna rock, and we gonna make sure that song "Rocking at the Cosmo" right at the Bellagio goes #1 for Vegas. We got Viva Big Tex, a big song here in Texas, here in Vegas, and that's what my goal is to make a statement for my state in Texas. Here in Las Vegas, I believe Vegas and Texas, Nevada and Texas will go hand in hand. we love both Nevada and Texas.
Nah, for real. I definitely feel that way. I had a song out maybe like at this point in time, like 5 years ago, that was called like Lost Dallas. You know what I mean?
I
For
feel
real,
you.
just in
Yeah.
the aspect of combining Las Vegas and Texas, because my partner he was from Texas too, but it was
Yeah.
the simple fact that we some Texas boys in Las Vegas, so
Yeah.
bringing their aspect with us, you know what
Yeah.
I mean, and
Yeah.
infusing it. So I think it's
Yeah.
real important,
Yeah.
and that it can be like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
It's
You know,
no
Houston. I mean, Vegas and Texas got history, man. Got a lot of history, man. If you really go deep in it, they talk about the Wild Wild West, California, but the
right.
Wild Wild West really started in Texas and moved toward the West. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of stuff. You got the Buffalo Soldiers and all them stuff that happened in between them. It's a lot that went on between here and Texas. You know what I mean? So I'm really like encouraged to be a part of the new things that's going on between
Mm-hmm.
Nevada and Texas. I will say this on tape. I am the first black governor of the state of Texas.
That part. That part. And
Here
that
in
part.
Nevada.
You know what I mean? Stamping it. You know what I mean? So,
Straight love to all the other governors and all the people in Texas. I love all y'all. Don't have nothing to do with race, but I know that no black man has ever done it, and I believe that Big Tex is the musical governor of Texas.
facts. I fuck with it. Um, so I remember earlier off camera, you was talking about you had your time on Fremont. How was that before, all that stuff happened? How was actually being on Fremont? Because I always wanted to be a Fremont performer and everything and take my business down there, but I haven't. How was that experience?
I did it quickly. I did the circles. When I first came to Fremont, I had a mascot. I
Right.
have a mascot. It's still in my storage right now. I have a mascot, and I was doing the circles, and it was good. It's just too much noise out there for
Mm.
me. It's
Mm-hmm.
too much. It's too much distraction for me to do a circle, because I know that it's just turning off. It's cool. It's too much distraction to be out there in the circle for me now. But I think
It's a
learn
lot
it.
going on. It's a lot. It be a lot going on Fremont,
It
like too much.
it helped me learn. It helped me learn
Yeah.
that too much. I ended up going from Fremont performer to being an MC at the Cats Meow,
Oh
which was
yeah.
which was the karaoke joint.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was the blessed
That's good.
situation, because I went from doing that to being popular as an MC.
Mm-hmm.
So Fremont taught me a lot. You know what I mean? I learned a lot. I was out there. Shout out to everybody on
How
Fremont.
do you think it is being a MC? Because even as a rapper, but at the same time, like being a host and stuff, I always inspired to be MC. Like I done grew up with a whole bunch of homeboys that's DJ RP, DJ Poppy. Shout out to DJ I Am the Party. That's my favorite DJ. Outside of that, I always wanted to be a MC for them guys, but I always had like a little something in me that be holding me back. Moving forward, I'm definitely over all that shit, but I definitely want to push forward into either being an MC and also performing at clubs. Outside of that, how was your experience being an MC? What do you think
It helped me.
takes it there?
It helped me think fast,
Right.
because an MC got to think fast.
You gotta be on your
You got to
toes.
read the
Every
room.
song, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
You got to read the room. You got to read the people. So it taught me how to think fast. It taught me how to love different type of music.
right,
Especially being a karaoke MC.
yeah.
Different people. Karaoke is not designed for people to be great.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? But you can find greatness in people.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
especially in all kind of ways, having fun, being creative, and all kind of different stuff.
Definitely fun.
So,
Definitely, just being yourself.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, right. So I loved it. I think it taught me a lot. It helped me craft myself a little bit more for where I'm at right now. And I do now think that I'm a stadium singer.
Right.
You
You're
know?
beyond that.
Yeah, I believe that now. Now the crowds are from 20 to 80,000.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So let's
Um,
say
You good.
top 3 songs.
You good. So go ahead and spit me some I know you got a lot of music. You got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
What are some songs if the people don't know you, right? What are some good old jams that they can go tap into to get to know you?
First, right now, I tell them to go to my YouTube page. Me and my team, we created a new song, or a song that's not out. It actually comes out on the 9th. It's called Viva Big Tex. It's a song that talks about my entry into Las Vegas.
That's the one I kind of heard earlier, right?
Yeah,
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 that's a
yeah,
good. That's a smack. That's good. That I
yeah,
fuck with that one.
yeah. And then,
Go ahead.
the next song would be Blessed That I Found You. It's a slow jam. Blessed I Found You. It does. All these songs come out in January, but they will start to come out simultaneously. So Blessed I Found You, and then we got Cosmo Bellagio, Rocking at the Cosmo, next to the Bellagio.
Okay.
I think that's going to be a staple hit for Vegas just because of the real estate that's right there. Everybody
sure.
know Bellagio. Everybody know this right next door to Cosmo, and I think that's going to be one of them songs that so many people going to sing for forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, I just went to the Cosmo the first time this past year. I had took my little shorty there to eat
Yeah.
at the steakhouse and stuff like that, and it was nice.
Somebody
It was
took me there on
nice.
my birthday. I never
At
thought.
the steak.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
steakhouse.
it was
She took me
good.
there on February 22nd,
Yeah.
2023, 2022, and I had no idea that I would be right back there with this song. So
With the full circle.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, yeah. So I'm thankful, man. I'm so thankful.
Both of them is some pretty good hotels, and they both get a good crowd. So you got a good song in your hand. If that song do what it's supposed to do, it's good. Actually remember maybe a few, maybe Super Bowls or BET award shows, something like that. Drake performed in front of the Bellagio in that little water
in the
fountain.
water. Yeah, I
I
see that.
I didn't even know he did that, and I seen a clip that I said, "What the? He in the water?" So that was crazy. The Bellagio definitely get a lot of love as well as the Cosmo.
Shout out to the Cosmo and the Bellagio.
Both.
We thank y'all right
Yeah.
now in advance for y'all getting on board with what we doing.
Yeah.
I thank y'all for all the things that's I know I'm gonna be able to be able to experience at both
Yeah.
places. It's just a historical time. I used to be a performer across the street at the Planet Hollywood in the V Theater. Shout out to Paris and all those other places right there. But Cosmo Bellagio, thank y'all for jumping on board in advance.
That part.
Yes, sir.
So I've been paying attention. Give me one more song that you think the people would love. If they don't know you, what is one more song that the people can get to know you?
Love needs you around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love needs you around. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, love needs you around.
Yeah.
Love loves you, and it is a place for you in love. So my song "Love Needs You Around" goes out to you.
That part.
Yup.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a few more questions. First of all, let's kind of go back. I know we don't went over everything that we went over. Aside like your father, what was the initial getting into music? What really told you like, hey, let me start fucking around with my talent and really double down on what I'm doing?
I was on stage with my mama
Right.
at 9 years old. My mom was singing a song by Anne Murray, and my mama had me standing right next to her, and we learned the song together. And I stood there, and I sang that song with my mama, and I noticed that I had a voice, and my mom would notice that I had a voice too, and I was short, real short, and I would always try to hide behind everybody, but you can hear me singing.
Mm-hmm.
So my mama used to, after that time, she used to always tell me, like, get out front, get out front. And then she noticed that I was, really good on stage. I was very animated. So I started doing the plays around 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to middle school. I got in the band. And then I went to high school. I got in the choir. And then I won talent shows,
Okay.
back in the New Edition days. So and then I got my first scholarship, University of Maryland, vocal scholarship.
Okay. Shout out Maryland.
Yeah, Gerald Johnson, he brought me on, Dr. Gerald Johnson, he brought me on in the 90s to go to college to do music. And then like I said, I'm from the R&B group Ideal. We got signed in 1995
Okay.
to Virgin Records. And it just kept on going. It keeps on going. I notice now, like, I go to Musicians Institute, and that's my life. I'm kind of like a walking music note.
So how did you get to meet those boys? Those Ideal.
Well, we all went to middle school and high school together.
Okay. So
Yeah.
y'all was already pre-locked in before y'all got the deal.
Right. I actually was the oldest member
Okay.
Yeah, so they was like my little brothers, and anything I was experiencing, I turned to make sure that they had. I'm always like that. I make sure that I'm pulling folks up. My daddy used to always say, "Throw the rope back, but always put a knot in it."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
don't want to throw nobody a slick rope.
for
Slick
sure.
rope will slide, burn your hand, and eventually make you hurt your ass.
Mm.
But if you put a knot in it, it give people the opportunity to hold on
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
pull up.
Hey, I never heard that. That's. I might take that with me.
You got to throw the
I
rope
might
back and
take
put a
that
knot
with
in it.
me.
That's
That's
right.
that's. I
As
never
you
heard that
climb to
one.
your success, throw the rope back and tie a knot in it. That way, people had the opportunity to pull up. You can't pull them all the way up
Yeah, yeah.
all the time.
They
You
gotta do. They gotta do their work too.
exactly.
You already put that knot up in there. They gotta do a little work too.
There it is.
You know what
There
I
it
mean?
is. And that's called love.
Right.
That's kindness. You know what I mean?
Generosity.
There it is.
You know what I
You know what I
mean?
mean? There it is.
I definitely feel that. I know you traveled around a lot. What is your favorite state? I don't want to get you in trouble, but what is your favorite state to travel between? I know you got a lot of love for Vegas. If it's Vegas, then go ahead. But what is your
My
favorite state to travel to, or you been at?
North Carolina, man.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I went to
Okay.
North Carolina one time, and I was doing a Coca-Cola stage.
Mm-hmm.
And Coca-Cola, when you drive up on it, you saw the stage, and it was a big old Coke bottle.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And it was nobody in the audience, you know. And then we went to our hotel, come back in limo, and we get on stage, and we out there, and then walking through this Coke bottle, I saw so much love in the audience. Of everybody was singing the words to the song, and we came out at the bottle, like we came out the hole in the bottle, like, you know what I mean? It was so dope. So it made me love North Carolina. And then I met a lady named Yolanda
Okay.
in North
Shout
Carolina.
out Yolanda.
Yeah, shout out. I don't even know her last name, though. There's a lot of Yolandas out there. So
Hey.
I remember.
Look, I say this. She know who she is.
Yeah, you know who she is. But you know, she may not. She probably remember me too. But I don't know her like that.
Right.
But thing about it is that. But I did go back to North Carolina, and she showed me around. She was an Army girl. She was
Yeah.
from Fort Bragg, and like I said, that was a good time for me because I had never, I went there as an artist, and then I went back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, on my own, and I like North Carolina.
Okay.
And one of my best friends here in Vegas is from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
North Carolina got some good people. Shout out to y'all.
See, I ain't never been to North Carolina before, but I love to go. One of my OGs is from North Carolina. Shout out
Michael
to
Jordan
you, Big John.
Michael
Jordan from there,
Yeah,
North
that's where
Carolina.
he went to college. North
Yeah.
Carolina.
He had them. The
The
only
white
way I
shoes.
know that is because he had some shoes that came out, and that I think North Carolina is blue and white, baby
White,
blue and white.
yeah,
Yeah. My OG from out there. Shout out to Jonathan, the big homie I work with.
Nah, really.
Outside of that, let me see. You got anything to tell me?
Yeah, I can't see that good, but who do you want? Hey, we got back camera people behind the cameras too.
You
so,
know what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
shout out to all our team back there, y'all. We love y'all.
Big
Who do I
homie.
want to work with as an artist?
Yeah, who? Yeah, that's good. Who would you like? Either in the next years to come, we got to do a lot of manifesting. We in the age of manifesting. Go ahead and speak that
Man,
into existence.
do they have to be famous?
They ain't gotta be famous. Give me three.
I mean, and this I got. It's a personal
hold
situation.
on. I say this. Give me 2 to 3 non-famous.
Okay.
So I'm on 5 in total. Give me 2 to 3 non-famous, and then the opposite. Give me famous.
I'm gonna give you Mr. Mook.
Okay.
Mr. Mook, he in Houston, Texas.
Shout out Houston.
He actually on my record. He's on Waited My Time. If y'all look up Waited My Time, Big Tex, Freedom, Waited My Time. Mr. Mook is on there. I got a chance to work with him. He sent me some new tracks today, so I'm gonna do some more with him.
Okay.
I like work more with Mr. Mook. I think he got a good story and he got a great flow. He's a very popular rapper from the back in the day. So
Okay.
now I get that chance. Manifestation. Number 2. The girl got such a beautiful voice that she can't be denied. Her name is Tiara Jackson. I've been knowing Tiara for about 7 years here. We've done some, matter of fact, you can hear her voice on my record as well. But I want to work with her. Like,
Okay.
when I say work with her, I think that together on stage, it will bring that Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell vibe.
Good
And
energy.
it'll be great energy because it's not even about me and her. It's about the energy that we could bring and heal the world.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel that.
So, but you say that's two non-famous artists.
Go ahead, give me some mainstream people. They can be older folks, or they can be new mainstream who's in the media now. You know what I mean? Or who's people you always seen yourself collabing with, but just haven't had that chance. Or, like I said, put that energy in the world. You never know who might come across this video, or the universe might manifest it for you.
Mm.
So go ahead, get some people who out there. I'm not saying the people you name.
Number one, I think it'd be Janet Jackson.
Ooh, ooh,
Yeah, number one,
ooh.
Janet, man. Janet, shout out to Janet. I
Ooh.
grew up as you as Penny, girl.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. Shout out to Good Times. It's always a good time with
Yeah,
Janet.
always a good
You know
time
what I
with
mean?
Janet.
Shout out to Janet.
Yeah, just because, man, because I'm also a very, very diehard Michael Jackson fan. You know what I
Right.
mean? I
Much
learned how to
love.
moonwalk.
R.P. to the greatest
Yeah, the greatest
icon
ever.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, I also Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
Yeah,
Jelly Roll
man, doing a
good.
song with Jelly Roll.
He good.
Oh, and I got an opportunity. I think this gonna be good for us, man. I
Yeah.
got a text this morning saying they might make me an opening act for Big X to plug.
Oh, shout out to Big X the plug. Dallas,
Dallas,
Texas,
baby.
Oak Cliff,
My daddy
baby.
from Dallas, so you know what I mean. Shout out to Oak Cliff, South Oak
Yeah,
Cliff, right
yeah.
there, Corinth Street Road. That's where I grew up
Yeah.
with my grandmama in Dallas. So yeah, Big X the plug. I would love to do a dope song with Big X the plug.
And he's very much tapped into the country
Oh,
scene.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he's one of them people who will really do a country rap, trap, soul
Absolutely.
song for real. He
Yeah,
would do that.
Yeah. So
You know
they
what I
talking about it
mean?
right now. I think that's on the table right now. So I got text message this morning, and I guess my name is ringing like that
Yeah.
on the block.
That's
here,
good.
here in Vegas. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, Big X is definitely on my playlist as a person who's from Dallas. I definitely love anybody from Dallas. I'm not gonna just support anybody, but he got them bars, he got that flow, he got that vibe. You know
I
what
like
I mean?
Erica Badu too, man.
Woo!
Yeah,
Erica, now you cooking. Now you
Yeah,
cooking.
that's
That's a
for sure.
crazy one.
Ooh-wee.
That's a crazy
Yeah,
one.
man.
Erica,
I wish,
much love.
yeah, I like the collab when Erica and Andre 3000 was together. You know what I mean?
for sure.
I like the gumbo that they was making. You know what I mean?
For
And I
sure.
think that I can make some good gumbo with Erica too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
She definitely got that vibe where she can definitely we got that southern soulful
Yeah.
vibe going on.
Yeah.
She's gonna mess with you.
Yeah.
Ain't no way around it. She's gonna mess with you. And then going back to Jelly Roll, I think I just seen a poster for Jelly Roll. He was just sold out that too long ago. So I think Jelly Roll also a good collaboration.
Yeah.
And need that vibe in his life. And then even going way, way back to Post Malone, him and Post Malone does work. So those are all good boys. You know what I mean? And Erica Badu, that's a good queen. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good. I want to say you gave me 7 people. That's a good 7.
Yeah. Well, 7 keys to victory.
You know what I mean? That's a good 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
I want to shout out to my mama, man.
For sure, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you know-
We love our mamas. Shout out to Nero Shonda. But we love our mamas. Go
Anna
ahead, shout out.
Lorraine VN from Mississippi, man. I want to
Yeah.
thank my mama because, at the end of the day, she the one that really, I love my dad is dead, so I rest in
Yeah.
peace. But the thing about it that, she the one that really said, my daddy didn't understand music. He from Dallas. He was in the sports. He did a great job as a marketing guy. But my mama understood me as a singer, and
Yeah.
she pushed me to do that. So I want to give love to her.
For sure. Mamas always know the dream.
Shout out to my Vegas mama too, man.
Yeah.
And her name is Ella Jackson. She just so happens to be Tierra Jackson's mama. She also knows my gift and also pushes me to be great. She's been the person here in Vegas to help me stay strong and stay focused.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Moms just always know what's good for you, you know what I mean? And they very supportive. And if you don't got a supportive mom, then I feel for you. But at the same time, growing up with support in your life is nothing better than that. You know what I mean? It's nothing better than having a woman in your corner. You know what I mean?
Right.
That can guide you and give you the love and direction that you need. It's nothing better than that. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful and it's awesome to have a father in your life, but it's just something about that figure of a mother. Women is the only person, only people, only being on this earth that can give life. They the second thing to God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? They're very powerful force. I think a lot of time that we abuse and overlook our women. But at the end of the day, if we being real with ourselves as men, women are the only people who can bring life into this world. And by that being said, they the second from God.
Yeah.
You know, God did make Adam, but at the same time, Eve was the only person who can make another
Right.
human. Adam
Right.
wasn't able to make another human. Eve
Right.
was. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So at the end of the day, by that being said, shout out to Mama, cause Mama is the Most High, and
That's
we
right.
always gonna love Mama. You know what I
Amen.
mean?
Amen.
Let me give it back a full circle to what I asked you earlier. If you want to give me a different answer or just different energy, how do we feel about conquering 2026?
Well, like I say, I think conquering 2026 is all about being positive,
Right.
keeping it positive, keeping the energy high, staying focused, treating everybody good so you don't treat the right person wrong. So I think if I stick right there and focus on treating everybody good and thanking
Mm-hmm.
God for the teammates that He sent to me, even you
For sure.
and D and all my other guys on board, with what I'm doing. I'm thankful for y'all because it's gonna get bigger,
Mm-hmm.
and we all gonna grow and we all gonna see experiences. And if we can continue to encourage each other in a positive way, we've already conquered not just 2026, but years and years to come.
Yeah.
Especially, I want to shout out to the men because I do believe in Father's Day 365. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
I believe that, if we become better men for our kids, if I have sons, so I don't have any daughters.
Yeah.
So and maybe one day I will have a daughter, but because I have sons, I have to teach them how to cultivate the ground.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So as men, I think that we have to take every single day and cultivate the ground, and the ground is the woman. So I want to cultivate the ground of 2026 with love, affection, appreciation for our women
For sure.
and for our men who have to take on the job of cultivating.
For sure. For sure. Ooh. Ooh.
That's seed right there.
Ooh. They wasn't ready for that one. You feel me? Everybody else that been giving me bullshit, they wasn't ready. No offense to everybody else, but they wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it up. I need you to do one last thing for me.
Okay.
The Hood Zookeeper, we like to keep it positive around here. I need you to go ahead and give the people a positive message for 2026 and the years beyond. Every day, if they come to this video, I need them to know positively how you feel.
Okay. Everybody wants victory in their life, right?
Yeah.
Everybody want to win. There's 7 letters to victory. Okay.
Right.
This is what you do. Before you get to victory, you have to be validated. You see this thing right here? There's branding on here. There's branding on there. That's the stamp. That's validation.
Right.
Get the stamp. God has something for you to do. He stamped you to do something. That's your V. Then once you get the I, internalize it. Make that thing that God told you to do, make it so strong from the inside that it comes out of you. But when it comes out of you, do not be afraid of the challenges that you're going to face. Okay? Because in the challenges, if you face those challenges head on, eventually you're going to get right to the middle of it, and you're going to get to the T. And that's the transform. Because even a caterpillar has to be transformed from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It loses all its legs,
Right.
grows wings,
Right.
and goes into a cocoon. Okay, so your T is your cocoon. T, O, overcome. Okay, overcome. No matter what, if you are in your cocoon, you tied on that tree, you hold on tight and overcome the storms. If you're a caterpillar and you're trying to get across the street to get to the tree, you got to overcome those cars or those people that's gonna walk and try to step on you or whatever. So you might get, you might have obstacles in your way,
Yeah.
but you have to overcome. But when you get to the R, realize you're not there yet. Your R is rehearse. Rehearse, rehearse. And don't stop rehearsing. If you're on a team, you be there at the practicing before everybody. When they leave, you leave after practice is over. If you're a singer, always perform. If you go look at my live, you see that I almost perform live every morning. I always do my push-ups in the gym. I always rehearse. I'm trying to make sure that I keep my body right, my voice right, and everything. Mm-hmm. Now, when you get to the Y, this is the 7th key to victory. It is the V lifted up. Anytime somebody wins a race, the first thing they do after they win, they cross that line, what do? They lift their hands up just like a Y. Yeah. Everybody can see. They lift it up so everybody can see. Do not be afraid to lift your hands up and give God all your praise in front of everybody.
For sure.
Pray in private. Praise in public. Always have your V's up because God gave you them 2 hands to lift up and make it into a Y. It's the V lifted up. Always goes back to the beginning because when you lift up the V, it proves that you have been validated to win your race. That's my name.
Simple. I fucks with that. That's hard. Just go ahead, tell them what you got coming out, and tell them where they can find you at, big homie.
Go listen to Big TEXx rocking at the Cosmo, right next to the Bellagio. Go listen to that. Go look at the video. Go learn the words. Go to my TikTok and share it and like it. And let's run it up for 2026, man.
For sure.
I appreciate you, man.
For sure. One more time, give them your name.
My name Big TEXx. Look me up at Big TEXx Freedom on all platforms. I am Big TEXx on Instagram, Big TEXx on TikTok, and Big TEXx Freedom on YouTube. God bless you all. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Much love. We the Hood Zookeeper.
TarZanz, my God.
You feel me?
Yeah.
TarZanz, the Hood Zookeeper. And y'all done seen something legendary. You know what I mean? That's it.
Hello.
Big Tiz done touched down in Vegas. Cosmo light glowing, Bellagio fountain dancing. They ain't ready for a country boy and a Stetson with that bass hitting. Let's get it rockin' in a barbershop. On stage, we rockin' at the Cosmo. Right next to the Bellagio. Boots on the marble floor, I'm shining like a rodeo. Country boy in Vegas, you already know.